Welcome back to Bay Area Focus. It finally feels like spring in the Bay Area, and that means flowers are in full bloom. Alice's Table is using flowers to empower women and help them start their own businesses. And here to tell us more is event executive Charlotte Russell. Charlotte, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so tell me about Alice's Table and how you got started with it.
Yes, well, Alice's Table is a lifestyle business that helps women start their own flower arranging event business. I started with Alice's Table in the fall. I worked in art gallery, worked at a nonprofit called Creativity Explored in the Mission District of San Francisco, and I loved it, but I live in Marin, and I was a new mom and was commuting with my daughter for 3 hours a day.
That's tough.
Yes, and so I started to look into alternate creative and fun roles, and I found Alice's Table. And what it is basically is I host fun flower parties for public events in wineries or breweries or private events, or sometimes people do this with their bridesmaids. They get together and they make their own bouquets if they want to do more of a DIY wedding.
And why? I mean, that's practical with the weddings, but is it a way to kind of express your creativity as well and just learn something new?
Yes, they are. My events are really fun social outings. I teach all the basics of flower arranging, but since I do them in interesting settings, it's about the food and the drinks and people having a really good time with friends.
So you get training from Alice's Table, and then you go out with the music. Wow, it's great music with the great flowers. You go out and you do these events. Obviously, this is a very good business model for women like you who are very busy and have these hectic schedules, especially with a kid. It always makes it your schedule a little crazy. So do you have a lot of working moms and stay-at-home moms?
Yes, a lot of people are in the same boat as me where they want to stay home with their family, but they also want to do something fun for themselves as well. So the role is really what you make it. I host mine about 1 or 2 times a month. I do them primarily on evenings and weekends, so I'm home all week with my daughter.
I love the flowers you brought today, too, and I love the fact that you're wearing flower earrings. I don't know if you can see it, if the viewers can see it, but the flower earrings, too. Flowers are so much a part of your life.
Yes, well, it's honestly, if you've met someone in the floral industry, everyone is in such a good mood all the time because I have the smell of fresh flowers all the time surrounding me, so it's a great role to be in.
Can anyone become an event executive?
Yes, and please join me. Anyone can be an event executive. You don't have to necessarily have professional flower experience. You just have to love flowers, love talking to people, and want to do something fun and creative.
And what kind of community have you built doing this kind of work?
Yes, well, I always tell my husband that these events sort of feel like a girls' night out for me as well. I meet some really interesting people from all over the Bay Area. I live in Marin, and so I meet people that are from the East Bay or from the South Bay, and all looking for various different reasons to learn more about flowers.
What are the best flowers to work with in the spring?
So the color of the year, the Pantone color of the year is greenery, and we're seeing a lot of different green flowers in arrangement. So today I put in something called Snowball or Viburnum.
Is that the green? This is the green one.
It's the green, and it's a really fun flower to work with. And so you see that, and then of course there's peonies and ranunculus, and I love these peach-colored roses as well.
They're they're kind of hidden in there, but these are just absolutely beautiful. So these are the colors of spring.
Yes.
Okay, and you obviously know a lot about flowers. Did you know a lot about flowers before getting into Alice's Table?
I have always been interested in flowers and putting little arrangements together, but I have learned so much more from hosting events. I obviously learned a lot in my Alice's Table training, and now that this is really my role, I spend a lot of time at the flower market and getting to know my wholesalers and discovering all new flowers. Like, for example, I discovered this flower here, this Scabiosa. I had never seen before.
It's right over. Is it the peach one?
It's these green ones here.
Oh, the little green ones.
Yeah, I can pull one out. Yeah. Okay. These are called Scabiosa. I've never seen these before doing this arrangement, and they have this really pretty white flower that comes with it. So it's always a learning process, and flowers are just so easy and fun to work with.
That's so awesome, and I think they're mood boosters. I mean, everyone loves flowers.
Yes.
So thank you so much for coming on the show and bringing us these flowers.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
And to find out how you can be a part of Alice's Table, just log on to alicestable.com. That's going to do it for our show this week, but of course we will be back with more Bay Area Focus next week. Have a great day.